Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. I wanted to do a special episode to share big news with you and on a very personal level, but also tell you how the human design helped me with this. So without waiting anymore, um, we are moving to drumroll, Scotland. Yeah, it's sad. I will have never thought that I will move from New Zealand and even less to go to live in Scotland. And I have to say that I'm saying we are going to live and moving to Scotland, but my partner is saying that we are moving to France. Are we going together? Yes, with our daughter, of course. But let me tell you the story. So we have been in New Zealand for 5.5 years for me, probably more than 6 years for my partner. And I totally find New Zealand by chance. I was in Australia trying to see what I could do over there. It was definitely not for me. So I just booked a flight ticket to New Zealand for the day after because I still had a month before going back to France. And I fell in love with the country immediately, with the people. I was not used to have so many nice people around me. And I just started to travel alone. I had just my backpack. I had no phone, no maps because I took my plane ticket the day before. So it was just a bit crazy. But I really felt this freedom that I was that I experienced a little bit before New Zealand, and that I was really looking for. Uh, so yeah, everything came aligned from there. I met my handsome Scottish partner the first day I arrived in New Zealand. My whole journey literally brought me to him. And we have now the most delicious little girl. And I really know that I came here to find him and create our family. And it's an amazing one, a wonderful family that we had created together. I'm so in love with them. And I really love the life we are creating together, and what we created in New Zealand also. But really, New Zealand healed me. I did most of my deconditioning process here. It's where I discovered new human design, and that was totally life changing. There is not a day where I don't live my design or think human design. Um, it's really helped me to accept myself, find myself truly, know what is right for me or not, and get rid of what didn't belong to me, and get rid of all the expectation were putting on me a low 5-line profile. Anyway, it's like I came here to do all that, and now it's complete. Um, and I know that an amazing adventure is waiting for us. Um, so back to my story. um, Last year in New Zealand, there was a huge cyclone who devastated our region. And we have been very fortunate. We haven't been physically or materially impacted at all, except that we didn't have electricity for a while. But we both felt extremely isolated because of that, being far away from our family at this time, not able to communicate. And this feeling of isolation, above the fact that we are living on the other side of the world on an island. We already felt it when our daughter is born, because I'm French, my father's Scottish, we don't have any family support here, and that it's very hard, and it's where the human design helped me so much. But I was craving for a long time for this support. And I said already, we had wonderful friends here, but Kiwi friends, but they cannot take over like family could do. And so we went in holidays back in France last June. And I thinking, okay, maybe it's a time to go back to Europe, but I had so much resistance to even think about it, because I was afraid to, had to face all the fears that I got when I left, and all the conditioning that I get rid of. And, I'm a different person that I used to be when I was there. So that people over there, of course. So yeah, we went there for holidays, and, see how it could be. And of course, we had an amazing time. I did an episode on that, reflecting of the relationship in the family, linked to the human design, if you're interested to listen it. But it was really amazing for our daughter, of course, to meet family and grandparents, uncle and aunts and cousin. But I realized that the support I was looking for was not exactly what I needed, actually. So that it was not really the reason we could think about going back. But on the other side, we had amazing opportunity to continue to create the balanced life we want to, have a house without needing to work to live, but really living and create even more the life we want. On a material plane, I mean. And so yeah, it was really appealing, of course, and of course for the amazing food and culture and architecture that my partner and I really, really love. But when I went back, a lot of my fears disappeared too, because I met so many like-minded people, and see that there was alternative educational potential for our daughter. I met amazing people, really. And all my fears were falling apart one by one, like showing me it's okay, you can go back, it's okay. And so on the paper, yeah, also our daughter was like so happy. So on the paper, everything was telling us, yeah, go back. But my body was like, no, no, no. I was not ready, probably, but it was mostly not the right moment. So I felt a lot of resistance, and when there is resistance, what happened is that I can overthink, and this is my head center in my chart open. So the head center, when it's open, takes the energy of outside and amplify it, and then you can start to overthink and try to answer all the questions of the world, figure out how and when, and okay, I could see all the difficulties to go back. My partner doesn't speak French yet. How is he going to do to find a job? In France, it's difficult to find a house if you don't have a long-term contract, and we are not We are not employed, we are self-employed. So I was seeing so much resistance, and I was probably also really afraid to leave New Zealand because we have created such a beautiful life here that really suits me very well, in terms of balanced life and work and lifestyle, basically. So I was well aware of all that happening. So once you are aware, you cannot uh, you cannot let it continue for a long time. Like, you recognize it's here. You are aware that your head center is tricking you, and this is a conditioning to know all the answer. And you can just allow it to be the real acceptance medic go away and open all the possibility. I always say that, but it's exactly what is it about. So what I needed to do at this time was really to go back to my design, and first my strategy and my authority. So this means that how my energy works and how I can make decision best according to my design, with the energy I have and what my body know it's right or not. So a few weeks have passed after coming back from Europe and stopping to overthink and try to rely on my authority. And I'm a manifestor generator, sacral authority. So I'm here to respond to the world. My aura is open and warm. So the life is bringing me a lot of things, and it's my place to respond to it or not, and not to initiate and try to find a way. And sacral authority, it's my sacral center, who is basically with little sound. Yes or no, basically. Go back to the previous episode if you want to learn about how to find your sound if you're a sacral authority. So few weeks have passed after all that, and one of my partner best friend published a job offer on social media. Thank you, social media. And I felt very attracted by it, and I was like, whoa, that sounds very good. Yeah, I really felt my sacral getting excited, and it's what is very important with a manifestor generator or generator, to be really excited about a thing. It's a good way to know that you're on the right path. And I started to chat with our friend and saying, oh, that will be so good for us, to be able to go back to Europe. But I guess it's a long-term position that they are looking for, because this friend worked for other friends of my partner, and the job is for working for them. And she said, no, it's a 6-month contract. I was like, okay. Okay, that's feel very, very good. And yeah, my old body, my sacral was saying yes, 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 yes. I could really feel it. I was on fire. I remember I was in a cafe preparing an episode, and I couldn't walk. I was like, okay, there is something there that's I feel really, really right. So yeah, I called my partner and I told him about it. And in a second, he's also sacral authority. He said, yes, this is what we need. Okay, let's talk about it tonight. So I follow my strategy to respond to this job offer. It's not for me, the job offer, it's for my partner, but it was on my social media feed. I responded to it. And then my authority said yes, and we continue the process. But basically, in few days, it was a done deal because everything was making sense. And this is how following your design works, basically. And my partner and I, we both have our one of our arrow, or mind arrow, which is one of the four transformational arrows. So we are right mind, and it means that we are not meant to be strategic. We are meant to be receptive to the world. So it's, trying to plan things and to be strategic. It's not going to really help us. It's all about trusting that the right thing come, and because we knew our design, we were able to do that. And this is what I want to try to share with you guys. It's not just my big news, but through our design, we knew that it was the right thing. And on the paper, going to France was the right call. But I couldn't figure it out how, and I was overthinking it, so I let it go, and then the right thing come. It's open all the other possibility, and the possibility in this situation it's Scotland, because the cherry on the cake is that we are able to go back to Europe, and my partner has a job the time he can wait for a visa for France, and there is a house coming with a job, and friends living on the property where we are going to be, and family around in Scotland, UK and France. And it's a different thing to just book a plane ticket to a friend from Scotland, that from New Zealand. So this is the story. This is how we are moving in Scotland next month, actually, in February already. So it's going to be really soon. We are already starting to pack everything. And there is no fear, because it's right. We know it's the right call. There is really no fear when trying to find a way to go to France. There was so many fears, so much fears, that I couldn't figure out how. And it's about trusting your design, following your design, and letting the magic operate, basically, instead of trying to control it. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, my biggest resistance to go to Scotland was the weather. But actually, I think I told you before, but my determination in human design, which is the digestion one, it's how I digest food better, but also information and life, to really feed my brain and develop all my potential. It's thirsty, hot, so my body tends to be colder. I always have a hot tea with me. And going to Scotland, where it's colder, wetter, maybe, I was thinking in a funny way that I will have to eat and drink hot, even more than what I'm doing. So it can probably give me more fuel, more energy, re-energize me, and bring me even more the potential that I can reach. I'm certain about that. So it's going to be really interesting. And anyway, I will continue to do my session as usual, and the episode as usual. Of course, there will be probably a little in between the time my aura join me, my soul join me on the other side of the world and come into my body again. But yeah, 2024 is a number 5 year for me in numerology, so big change, as you can see. And all this awareness that my design brought me and helped me really to accept life and who I am and how I am and what I need, and to really continue to discover myself more and more. Um, and yeah, that's what it's coming for this year. And I hope I will bring that for you too, to discover your true nature, heal yourself, heal your body. And I hope you will be part and continue to be part of my journey. And this is what is magic, is that I created this life. I can work anywhere in the world. So stay tuned for the this new chapter of my life, because it will definitely make my experience even more deeper, on a deeper level. Yeah, that's it for for my big news. I maybe will share more step by step. But now you know, and I'm happy really to share this news with you. I wish you a good day, night, wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.